Now, the other day I had a bit of a Murphy's Law day.
Uh-oh.
Go to a house to do a simple plumbing repair up on the bathroom upstairs, so I go down to the basement to shut the water off. Go down there, next to the water meter, there's the water main, right here. I turn and I hear a little click, and all of a sudden, it just spins and spins and spins.
Is this the actual valve for
It
the
is.
house? That's
It
never
is.
a good sign. Oh, no.
So now
it does not close.
It is broken in the partially open condition, so it's terrible. So what the kind of valve that's in there, this is a cutaway. This was always the valve of choice. It's called a gate valve. And what happens is it's got a bronze guillotine which will drive down and make a really tight seal. But what happened over time with these valves is this little thread right here was relatively fine, and electrolysis could wear that out. And so that just broke, and now as you spin it, it doesn't make this thing go up, doesn't make it go down.
So is that a plumber's worst nightmare? No main shutoff?
Among others, but that's about as bad as it gets. So there's one more shutoff left. So every house that comes from a municipal water supply has a shutoff out of the streets called a curb cock.
That's the town's purview,
The town
right?
comes and has a special wrench, goes down and shuts that off, and then you can change that valve. And that's what we did that day.
Yeah.
Right? But there are other times that we don't have access to the town, or we're trying to shut off a valve or replace a shutoff valve in a big building. So we've always used a series of pipe tools. So this is a CO2 canister right here that you turn on, and you would freeze the pipe right here just long enough, make a block of ice.
Wait a second, the plumber is freezing the pipe now?
Absolutely, just long enough to make the change. So here's full water supply right here. Now, where's that valve? In this case, we'd freeze it, then you cut it. It's really scary when you do. And then you solder on a new valve as quickly as possible. Now, this is using CO2. Another device we've used here is a pipe freezing tool here. It uses a refrigeration system and makes these clamps unbelievably cold.
Well, that is clearly working, right? Look at all the frost on that.
So once you get that working, either one of these working, then it's a question of what type of valve do you replace that gate valve with. I've always been a big fan of this. It's called a ball valve. You can see it in cutaway here. It's a stainless steel ball. It's full port, full city water pressure goes through here. And the nice thing is it's an easy lever. When you turn it this way, you know the water's off. You turn it this way, the water's on. But sometimes you have to worry about water dripping back from the existing building. So sometimes you just want to cut this thing as fast as you can, so they'll use a solderless connection right here. You don't have to worry about water affecting your soldering.
Cool.
Whatever you want to do, you just want to make sure you get that device off and sleep.
You know, I wouldn't think about paying a plumber to freeze my pipes, but in this case, it sounds like a pretty good idea.
We'll help you any way you can.
All right, thank you, Richard. Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.